You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, just try to give them a future, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow and my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, you know, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you win some, you lose some, but that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we gotta win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you know, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You know, you try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them, but at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember once.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these goals, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired, they were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
US Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey, everybody here was amazing.
Played against some amazing girls, and I just think it was awesome.
It's really great to see my team pull together to really work hard.
Being a regional champion is amazing. It's a once in a lifetime type of opportunity for these guys, for myself.
really excited for these girls with this confidence to go to nationals and just test ourselves against great competition.
We're going in as
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, you know, just try to give them a future, you know, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
Hey, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. John Peters here with you, our producer Daniel Reed. We're on Field 3 here at the Shields Soccer Complex, just outside of Kansas City in Overland Park, Kansas. Kansas, the geographical center of the United States. Well, this week it is the Soccer Center right here in Overland Park, the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series, 104 teams, and we have two teams here of young ladies, 13 U girls. Real Jersey coming in, and they're going to be taking on Albion out of Southern California, out of the San Diego area. Albion and Real. So we'll refer to them in those terms. We'll talk about these colors, too, of these jerseys. You have the kind of the Tar Heel blue, if you're know about North Carolina, on the left side here for Real, the Jersey team. On the other side, kind of an ocean blue, as you see there for Albion. So you've got those colors. We'll refer Real and Albion. The head coach of Real is Rusty Aronson, helped by Mark Tepes. He's given us lots of information here. On the other side, Michael Whittaker, the head coach of the San Diego team, the Albion squad, and Aaron Shaw, his helper there, giving us good information. Ball sent to the back line. Watch these two teams. We'll give you the starters here as we get going. It'll be a 35-minute half. As once again, the play will go the next 3 days. These teams playing, hopefully one of them would be in the Friday night championship for the 13U girls. The boys and girls both play their championships on Friday. Other teams moving on into the weekend. Here we go. Starters for these two teams. First of all, for the Jersey team, the Real. This will be Avery Sullenberger. She is wearing number 1. The goalkeeper is number 4, Jada Branford. She's actually in green. You'll see her. Allie Serlinga wearing number 5. Reagan O'Shaughnessy, number 6. Jaden Aronson, number 7. Number 8 is Corin McDonald. Julia Tepes, number 10. We have Elena Fifas as we wait for the whistle here. There's the foul. It's the direct kick, or the kick that's sent forward there. Now sent to the back line. Here are the other starters. Elena Fifas, we mentioned. Nicole Edelman, Mackenzie McCready, and Sophia Miller. Looking at that back line, looks like O'Shaughnessy with the captain's armband, anchoring that defense in the back line. Ball brought forward by the midfield, and we'll see if they can bring it through. Here's a race to the ball, and coming out there and grabbing it is going to be Branford. All right, let's talk about the starters now for Albion. Said the ocean blue, a brighter blue. The light color blue again for Real, picked up there by Branford. Grace Miller in goal. She's wearing the safety green, kind of the neon green and yellow. Wearing number 2, Ava Watson. Number 3 is Annalise Hickman. Number 6, Kayla Martinez, who is the Golden Boot Award winner in the regional finals. That ball down the line, sent in. Defense going to be there to try to clear it away. They do. As we continue to try to introduce the teams, there's a little joust here right in front of us. Now cleared away. Defense picks it up. Kayla Martinez, number 6. Sophia Enuat. She's wearing number 9. Here comes a speedy forward coming down there. That is Riley Severe. She'll take it out to the side. Now try to work it back in. Waits for her teammates. That's going to be Martinez. She'll clear it back to the front. Worked across now by Shaw. Shaw in the middle. Turns. There's going to be a ball to the right. Shot, and it's off the right hand of the keeper, Branford. A good opportunity already here for Albion as they bring it forward. And we'll try to keep the introductions of the starters here in just a moment as we see this action continue. See Sophia Anuat, number 9. Danae Burrows, number 10. Ava Shaw, 12. Elisa Avila, number 13. Ashley Mekatarian, 15. 21, Riley Severe, we mentioned her name. And 24, Dylan Williamson. Lots of offense. Had a couple of games in the regionals. Maybe not the level of competition that we're seeing here, of course, but games where they scored 10 goals and 8 goals, 18 in 2 matches. Ball turn, nice job there, brought by Aronson. Aronson, they say, continue to play as players go down. Ball out to the side here. Hickman will hustle in. She scored a couple of goals in the regional competition, the Far West region. Branford watches that one sail over her head, and then she'll retrieve it. So the ball actually cleared the line, so Branford will drop it down and put it in play. As we mentioned, Jada Branford wearing number 4. Some of the goal scorers for these teams. Incredible number as we see 11 different players for Albion scored goals in the regional competition. There comes Avila working her way through, trotting over bodies as she comes through. She works her way through traffic, now sends it into the box. It's a little bit long, however, and could not put a curl on it to get it back in front of the goal. On the other side, you had 8 players who scored goals for Real. jerseys, so a lot of potential scorers here in this game. So far, still no score. We're moving into the 5th minute, almost to the 6th minute. Once again, John Peters here with you on the microphone. Daniel Reed, our producer, and our trailer, working hard there. Ball brought forward. And let's see, we have the offside flag goes up, and everybody will come back the other way. Coach is working hard on both sides, trying to instruct what they would like to see on the pitch. And when you do, you'll hear some applause and encouragement. Fans on the far side watching, looking into the sun. Looks like there might be an Albion team over there, maybe cheering on the girls team, or it could just be a team that's coming up in the next match in that far corner. Ball worked around, defense trying to shut down the progress. Defense still there. Now sent forward, up toward the midfield, worked it up to Anuat. That ball will bounce away, and a lucky fan gets to retrieve it. Real getting ready to toss it in. A little bit harder to see those white numbers sometimes on the light blue jerseys, but we'll give you as many as we can. Working in there was Tepes. There with it is Serlinga. Trying to get it outside. Here comes Mkhitaryan, feeds it forward. And back and forth we go. Right back to her. She'll work it across the middle through traffic. Little turn there. Nice turn by Martinez. Martinez sends it in. A through ball, so onside. Send it to the left foot of number 3 there, Hickman. And boy, that was a nice opportunity. Brantford is quite a presence in that goal, and she looks up and sees the strength of the keeper is very evident here. Brantford already making herself known. That ball off to the left, however, so no real threat. Had a good through ball, however. I believe it was Martinez who sent that one in. That ball, a little high boot there, but now settled. Now the defense working it forward. Good flick there. Nice job by the defense, interrupting the play. Now continuing, working through traffic. Left foot off the defense and back the other way. A little fight on the side there, jousting back and forth. Finally coming away with is Anuat, a strong player. Now Real will try to get it through. Hard to get it right through the leg of an opponent, however, so they come up with it. Number 3 field here is right on the edge of the complex, a complex that features probably 12 to 15 different soccer fields. Contests going on all over this complex. Off in the distance you see the trees as well as a golf course. So some of the fans over there may be watching 2 sports at once. There's about a foul called, it looks like, on the far side. This could be well, no, it's just a throw in. Give you our referees' names here in the middle. Vince Ragoni. And a ball in the box, sent back out. Who's it going to come to? It's going to come out to the front. Ball chipped, but it bounces right to the keeper, Brantford. Really didn't get much on that one. And wind started to pick up a little bit, maybe from the near side of the pitch to the far. These girls hustling. That one gets away, and it will be a throw in. AR1 is Ben Meyer, and AR2 Lorenzo Hernandez. Our 4th official, Mike Koziara, helping with substitutions and information here on the side. Could have been a handball, didn't see that one. Nice movement, but ball gets away. That was a good job by Tepes working the ball around. Earns a throw. That'll throw will be brought in by McDonald, Corinne McDonald. Ball kept in play and will continue. Ball worked across by Martinez. Sends it back to Shaw. Shaw working with it. Tries to get it through, but the defense steps up again. And that was McDonald. We called her name a couple of times. Burrows She works with it, sends it back in. Ball deep. Worked in there, O'Shaughnessy now. She'll work it forward. Sends it in, and quick pass back, and they'll send it all the way back now and keep her outside the box. That is Miller. Grace Miller with, as we said, the neon safety green. There's the ball, tries to go through, but the defense there to break it up again. So far, a lot of defense, a few opportunities. Working across, good speed coming up. Boy, that was real speed there from Avila. She'll work it out to the right side. Stopped there and picked her pocket out on the far side. Nice job by the defense. Little space, working it up, and you got a 2v1 here. Good break for Real. They're working it in. Slowed up a little bit, now cleared out. It'll be a corner, I believe, and yes, it is. So here we go. First, I believe it's our first corner. We'll look at our clock here and see we're in the 12th minute. We said 35 minutes for these 13U teams. I'll take a break at halftime. Then there'll be a break here in the festivities till 6:30 tonight, a 6:30 and 8:30 contest. Ball put in play, far side, into the wind. Kept it low, into the box. Just let it go through, and there's a shot that's blocked away. Looks like another corner. And another corner will follow. Looks like number 17 working her way over there. That's McCready. Mackenzie McCready, one of the goal scorers in the Eastern Regional. 2 goals for her. Leading goal scorers were Serlinga and Aronson with 3 goals each. 2 each for Portley, Tepes, as well as McCready. Here comes McCready. She raises the hand, puts it in play. A little higher ball this time. Headed down but not out. And there's a shot and a score. The defense couldn't get it out. We'll try to get we'll get the number here for you. It's a left foot. And that score by Julia Tepes. It went off a defender. And McCready part of that and might get an assist on it, but the ball sent into the box. A pretty good height on it. It got loose in the box, and I tell you what, Tepes was right in the right spot, put a left foot on it. Let's see if we have the replay here. Here it is. See, McCready puts it in. There's the ball will get through, gets loose, and there's the shot. Everybody going to the right. The ball comes back to the left. And the score, 1-0.
Play her! She's not off. Come on, Elena.
So that goal probably in the 13th minute will probably be your goal. So a couple of substitutes getting ready to come in here for Albion. They were winners in the championship of the West Regional. That was a 2-2 full-time score, and then in the overtime went to PKs, and a win over Legends FC, also a Southern California team. So rivals there. Ball sent in. Brantford corrals it, so puts an end to that rush. Brantford now with the left foot puts it out of there. Good kick here. Puts it to the midfield stripe, sent back in. Ball sent out to the side. Who touched it? It'll be a throw in for Real. Real up 1-0 early here. First half. Coming to you from Overland Park, Kansas. Good work being done by our camera crew. Riyadh here on the ground level. Georgia and Maria up on the scaffolding, working the cameras so you folks can have the best seat in the house. Mkhitaryan now will send it over there. It will go out of play. It'll be a throw in for Real. Kind of the light blue, baby blue color of their jerseys, as you see. And then the ocean blue. So a couple of subs getting ready to go in here for Albion. Let's see who we've got. Boama, and then that's Lizzie Boama. She will go in number 5. Also going in number 11 will be Nia Vela. Vela with 4 goals in the regional competition. Boama with a goal herself. So a couple subs coming in, trying to get something started here for Albion. Real with that goal out the set piece. Nice corner, ball worked forward. Trying to work it through. A lot of blue jerseys, different shades, but a lot of blue. Ball taken away, sent in there, trying to work it through. Back to the right foot, nice little hesitation move there, back out front. That's going to be Shaw. She'll send it back outside to Hickman. Hickman tries to send it in, gets loose. Good job out there. Good work by Aronson as she works it around. Now sent back in. Defense there, far side. Mkhitaryan steps in. Defense now will try to send it forward right to the ocean blue shirt of Albion. Working it in, got a little space, and that's going to be a good tackle there by O'Shaughnessy. It was a tough tackle, a hard tackle, but the referee says a very fair one. And the ball sent back toward midfield. High boot there to pull it down. And we got sub coming in. This will be the first sub for Real. Checking in for Fifas. This will be number 19. That's Aylin Rowe. Rowe had a goal in the regional play. So fresh legs coming in. And looks like we got a head injury here, possibly, as the subs will come on in. So Martinez comes out. Coming in, as we're waiting here for the referees to sort out what's happened here with the substitutes. A couple have come in. Also coming in, Ferreira will check in. Giselle. We'll get you the number of the sub that came in for Martinez here momentarily. And the referee says, let's play. Ball being tossed in here by Watson. Watson tosses in, headed back toward O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy sends it back toward Branford. Doesn't get a lot on it, but clears it out of the box. Now worked on the far side. Try to get you the number of the sub. Looks like Ferrer, as we said, one of those subs that came in. Hostetler is the other. Olivia Hostetler also checks in. Ball loose. Let's see if Albion can do anything with it. They've got it top of the box, working it around, turning, trying to get someone open. Ball to the left side, now back toward the top, just bounding around. Can't clear it out. Finally flicked away, just enough to get a little clearance. What a great job there is foul on. So it was a mistake in the direction. So wait now for the teams to get right back in the proper position. Referee made the point in the wrong direction, corrected that, no problem, but allows the teams to get back in formation before the whistle is blown. O'Shaughnessy looking. Now she'll send it over here near side.
Go ahead, Jules, go ahead.
And got a little bit of a foul here on the side here.
Get a foul, honey.
So Tepes called for the foul. Coach Aronson saying, if you're going to foul, get one. Don't just play around out there. Here we go. Back at it. Ball bounding around. A lot of time spent around the midfield area with possession being at a premium, trying to really get a good possession. Ball on the far side, working that one up is Boama. Comes through, she gets fouled, taken down. And this will be a set piece, probably about 20 yards outside the box, maybe a little less. And another sub getting ready to come in. We're at the 21st minute. Looks like Avila getting ready to come in, and coming out, looks like Severe will come out, number 21. Severe, a very tall player, has 3 goals in the regional play. Avila had 3 as well as she checks in. So here we go. Looks like it will be Williamson who will put it in play. She'll line it up, put the right foot on it. Here she comes. Nice ball. That's a hard ball, and it's going to be in. Branford couldn't get up on that one, and that was a shot. It was a blast from a good 35 yards out. And I tell you what, if any NFL team is needing a place kicker anytime soon, that might be a possibility here in the 13U level. Number 24 with the goal. So give her right off the set piece. Dylan Williamson had a goal also in the regionals. So now we're knotted up, 1-1. 1 goal each. You see that ball, it's a blast. You see the celebration going on. So ball here on the side as we continue the first half here of action. So ball in the back, and the defense pressure now. See if this brings some life to which team will bounce back. Working that one right through. Boy, good job there by Shaw. She'll take it right in. Good speed, good ball control. Cuts right through the defenders. A lot of traffic there. Finally clicked away. Tries to get it forward, but the defense right there to pick it up. That is Burrows. Gets it over to Boama, who's checked in. Boama. Get that one right. And also Vela, who's on that far side working. See Nicole Edelman. She'll toss it in. Hostetler, we haven't seen Martinez come back in. She went out, looked like she had taken a hit to the head. And I think they're checking out here, the trainer checking to make sure she's okay before she might re-enter. Ball tossed in. Nice flick there, trying to come up with some possession. And here's some space. A lot of space. Working it up. Looking 3 defenders now. Works it through, threads the needle, but then loses it after it got through. Nice through ball there on the right side, working in, coming in with, and I believe that was Lizzie Boama. Thought for a moment that it might be Mekatarian. We'll check the numbers here as we watch those players come back around. Branford will put it back in play. We said a little breeze, welcome as far as the temperature goes, but it holds that ball down. That one will go out of play, chased down by some of the assistant coaches. 1-1 your score in the 24th minute. A little over 10 minutes to go, probably some extra time here. First half, 13U girls, Real and Albion. Real out of New Jersey. Real out of Medford, New Jersey. Head coach Rusty Aronson. Albion out of San Diego, California. The SC Academy. And a collision there as that ball shot through. Dylan Williamson, as we said, that set piece, good 30, 35 yards out. Put it in with some pace. Good defense there to tap it away. And it goes off the Albion player, so it'll be a throw-in O'Shaughnessy works her way in.
Come on, Jaden, check to the ball, Jaden.
Looking for a long throw. And there it is. Good long toss. Wind helped a little bit. Teppa steps in. And Williamson, she'll try to get it to the far side. Working over there is Vela. That's probably who we saw earlier. We were trying to figure out who to give credit to on that run. Also over there is Boama. And it goes out. Crowd approving on the far side. You see the umbrellas out, not because of the rain, but because the sun is rising high above us. Temperature going up.
Allie, can you play? Can we play there? Can we play?
They're getting ready to throw it in. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be a free kick as a foul called there on the far side. Left foot. Brings it in. Trying to work it forward. And you see the midfield is where a lot of the action takes place. A lot of midfield action. Here comes a ball that gets through. Who's going to get to it? There's a race. If you can control it, good job by the defender. And I believe that was Sophia Miller in the back. She was able to clear it away briefly. It was a dangerous situation. Oh, a through ball that does not quite get through. And here comes Williamson. She's looking for options. Gives a little fake. Now brings it back the other way. Nice ball sent into. And
Good foul. It's okay.
let's see who goes down. That was Ava Shaw.
Jaden, that's
Who
okay.
went down. Make sure she's all right. She's up.
Jaden, the speed is over there. The speed, right?
So Williamson will put it in play. I don't think she can put it in the net from there, but we saw her do a little magic earlier and put one in from about 30, 35 yards out. So a good foot here on this young lady. And she'll step into it now and puts it through. O'Shaughnessy there. Now a fight for it. Working hard is Avila.
Connect. Can we connect? Can we find some trail?
McDonald brought it forward. Now Williamson, she'll send that one in with the left foot. Nice hustle there by Hostetler. Sends it out to the side. That'll be cleared away, and it'll be a toss in for Albion right here in front of the camera. I get a close-up here, folks, as you're, once again, you have the best seat in the house. Tossed in by Watson. Tries to bring it forward. Williamson, ever present. Send in, goes all the way through. Branford will scoop it up, no problem. Branford in the green jersey. Drops it, boots it with the left foot. On the other side, the neon yellow or green, however you choose to call it, for Grace Miller. A couple of Millers. Sophia Miller has the highest number on the pitch, 29 for Real. Grace Miller with the lowest number, number 1 for Albion. Sullenberger also out there with number 1. Sullenberger working in the middle of the pitch. Haven't said her name much just because it's hard to see the numbers. She's been in the action, I'm sure, right there. We have another sub ready to enter. And looks like Sevier will re-enter. Riley Sevier, a 3-goal scorer in the regional competition. And it looks like this ball will be put in play by Burrows, not Williamson. So puts it down there. We had ball go bounding around the middle. Sometimes you hear a whistle from one of the nearby fields, think it's on this field. That was the case there. Thought there might have been a stoppage, but it was a continuation. Field nearby with the whistle. Williamson heads it down. Burrows steps in. This is a possibility. They're going to fight in through it, but Brantford gets the friendly bounce and will secure it. Ball on the near side. And foul taken away. Real will work with it. Riley Sevier just checked in, got away from her. Ball into the middle. Little twist and turn. A lot of contact. Mkhitaryan now works it up. Good ball there. Nice ball into the top of the box. Working it around to the side. Severe will put a foot on it, but not really what she wanted. Got the left foot on it. Looks like and looks like a little issue here as we see the trainer will check in. This New Jersey team, Real, played some of the games in the regionals. Let's look at defeating Century Gold out of the Western Pennsylvania area 2-0. Took on Shoreline Barcelona out of Connecticut, won 6-1. Pipeline Pre-Academy of Maryland, 3-0 victory. Syracuse Developmental Academy then 3-1. And then they finished it out with 2-1 victories over the Coyotes of Maryland and the Connecticut Rush Elite. Went 6-0 in that competition. So as we see the substitute getting ready to come in, it will be Katie Portley. Portley comes in. So we'll have to wait on the next sub to come in. So Portley will check in. Trying to see coming out, I believe that's Sullenberger who's come out. Might have had the previous ankle problem as the coach is sharing here. So we ball through. Let's see. Here's the race. Race on the far side. That looks like Portley, who just checked in. Fresh legs. Sends it back to her teammate. Tries to clear it out. Here's the battle for the ball. Ball on the far side. Working over there is Serlinga. She goes down. Now trying to work it back the other way is Albion. They'll have some space. Working toward the middle. That was Rowe who came up with it. And bringing it back. Here we go. Far right side. It's going to be McCready. McCready, high ball into the box. It's a little bit too far, however, for Rowe.
Tuck in, wingers.
So Miller will put it in play. Here's the boot, Grace Miller. Sophia Miller on the Real team. Portley, who just checked in, has it. Keeps the ball at her feet, now works it in toward teammates. Forward. Little space, you've got space. Ball over to McCready. She's going to work it down the right side.
That's the same call over there.
And a little knock out of bounds. McCready goes down. She'll come right back up. And this ball gets loose, goes out of play. So here's a toss in. It'll be Albion right here near their bench. Headed out of play, and will be picked up and thrown back in. So it looks like we'll have Sophia Anuat ready to sub in. Maybe some others getting ready as well. That ball comes through O'Shaughnessy now in the back. She gets it up forward. Tepes now works it across, kicking it into the middle there to Aronson. Ball gets loose on the far side. Hustling down there is going to be Burrows. Burrows looks, trying to find option and take it away. A little leather larceny right there. Coming back the other way. And those baby blue shirts trying to find a teammate. Working it, reversing field. Now working it in, trying to get it through. And finally it's cleared away. That was Watson who got a foot on it. Cleared it out. And here comes a sub. So it looks like, as we said, that's going to be Sophia Anuat. So coming out, let's see if that's Avila who will come out. Elisa Avila comes out, going in Sophia Anuat. So throw in here, looks like O'Shaughnessy. She'll toss it on down, has a good strong throw. And it's brought back the other way. Here we go, midfield. Trying to get that one down. It's a big battle there for the ball. Defense gets a foot in there and clears it back. Don't think it was O'Shaughnessy, but it was her fellow middle back there. Boy, and a big time collision there. Foul on the side, a little sandwich there, and going down was Vela. Well, let's see if Williamson, she'll come up here. Now this is looking like more like 40, 45 yards out. Maybe even a little further. So this one, don't know if you'd probably be looking at a ball from Williamson. Judging the last one that she put in, probably landing just inside the box. We'll see how it goes. But here's a strong foot, folks. Enjoy this. Enjoy watching this one. This is a strong kicker. And we're waiting on the substitute to happen. Coming out will be Aylin Rowe. Coming in will be Maeve McGlynn. It looks like we have about 5 minutes or so extra time will be coming up. Yeah, we're in the 36th minute right now, so extra time, and here we go. Watch this kick by Williamson. It's going to be right at the top of the box. Didn't get as much of that one as she did earlier. McCready gets blocked off nicely, and it will go out of play, and that was Boema working hard there to try to keep her away, and here comes the ball back toward Miller. Miller settles it, now puts it out.
Run with her, Corinne.
Looked like a handball there, but no call. Things happen so quickly many times, and that was one of those. Ball on the far side. It'll be a toss in here from Real. Real Jersey out of Medford, New Jersey. Albion out of the San Diego, California area. Little battle on the far side, won by Albion, now coming the other way. On the far side, this is a real race, trying to race down the pitch. O'Shaughnessy right there, seeing her value as that captain as she's thwarted that spell. Ball sent back out. Let's see who comes up with it. Nice job there. Flicked over by Boema. And looks like Williamson will be putting another one in play just outside the midfield circle. So here we've got the ball right there at the, looks like the top of the box, probably the target. Let's see where it goes. It's on the left side. It gets through, but Branford right there scoops it up. A little bit of excitement as she retrieved it. So right now, in the 39th minute, probably the 4th minute of extra time, maybe another minute or so. Ball sent in, now clicked away by Boema. And McCready working her way in. Can she get to it? She takes a whack at it, but it goes off to the right.
That's okay. Corinne, well done.
And you see the pressure over there. Boema doing a good job. Lizzie doing a good job on defense. That ball sent back in.
Okay, now we drop a little bit.
So now Miller will put it in play, trying to finish out this first half strong. It's a 1-1 match, so anybody's match still as we go forward. McCready looking for an opportunity, maybe finish strong. Ball trickles through, and it just couldn't quite get to it. Miller is there, but that ball became a dangerous play as it went over the foot of the defender. Rolled on in. Here we go. Working into the 5th minute of extra time, and we were told there would be 5. Lizzie Boema throws it in. O'Shaughnessy now. She'll pop it back in. Here comes Boema now trying to get it down. Does get across. O'Shaughnessy there to clear it away. And it'll be a throw in. Oh, it's going to be a foul call there, so it'll be a kick. Kick there. Looks like Maeve McGlann had retrieved it as she is checked in. And that'll send us to halftime. And it's a tight one, folks. 1-1 knotted up. The 2 goals scored. We'll get you all the information here when we come back. It's halftime, so take a quick break. Don't leave, though. We'll be back to bring you all the action in the second half here from Overland Park, Kansas. It's the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series. Sponsors AE Engine, Media and Marketing, also AmericanEagle.com, sponsor of the U.S. Youth National Championship, Bag Tags Incorporated, Target, also Chipotle Grill, Mexican Grill, Expand a Brand, sponsoring. Also, every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods, sponsors. MLS, proud sponsor. National College Student Athletes, NCSA. Nike, also a sponsor. Positive Coaching Alliance, better athletes, better people. Another proud sponsor. Premier International Tours. Soccer Shots, another sponsor. Also thanks to go out to Sun-Maid Raisins. Your Petro Shopping Center, TA. United Soccer Coaches, also a proud sponsor. USA Soccer. And Wilson Trophy, proud sponsors. AE Engine, Media and Marketing.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft. The first Monopoly board game went on sale. Social Security began. And Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup? It was 1935. the year that
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these girls, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, but that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them, but at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team.
And welcome back, folks. A hard-fought, probably 40 minutes. Ended up 1-1, and those goals coming in. Had one back in the 13th minute. That goal by Julie Tepes. Give an assist. McCready with the corner, bringing that ball in, and then Tepes found it at her left foot, put it down in the left-hand corner. That was the first goal we saw, and then it was Dylan Williamson from way outside, 35 yards out, had a free kick there and just cleared everybody, including the keeper, Branford. And we'll see if that big foot of hers comes back into play again, as she really had a good strike on that one. Here we go as we're getting ready for second half. 1-1, 13U girls here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series, Overland Park, Kansas. So we're awaiting the referee to let us know it's time to start. 35-minute halves, waiting for the assistant referees, checking the netting and the goal, make sure everything's secure, and here we go. If you ever watch closely as we come back out for the second half. The AR1, AR2, they'll go to the netting and check it out, make sure it's secure. Now here we go. In the midfield, the head referee, Vince Rigoni. AR1, Ben Meyer. AR2, Lorenzo Hernandez. Fourth official, Michael Koziara. Ball down the side. Defense chasing it down. You see the very light blue, almost a metallic silverish blue for Real of Jersey, Medford, New Jersey. And the really kind of a ocean blue, a real bright blue that Albion wears out of San Diego, California. And it said it was that's a good shot, and Branford makes a save. Good crack put on that one by, I believe that was Hostetler, got a foot on it. Said the blue was similar maybe to the old Chargers of San Diego, but kind of a sore subject that they're not there anymore. So we won't mention that. Ball at midfield and tossed in. Real flicking it back, but it'll go out of play. Throw in on the far side. Fans over there. Sun now rising up as we are around noontime. Pretty much straight overhead. Earlier it was could have come into play on a ball from the near side to the far side. And that's a pretty hard tackle there as Boamaha goes down. Had a couple injuries in the first half. Referee checking to make sure she's okay. A little click in the back of the leg. Williamson will put it into play. Now she's going to put this ball down near the top of the box, maybe the little circle outside, the half circle outside the box, but you're going to see a pretty good foot right here. Wind may have shifted a little bit, may be coming a little bit from the far side to the near side now. Earlier blowing the other way. She'll take it low. Guys play there, have some space. Works it over to Avila. Avila now kicks it around. She is taking down, look like a knee-to-knee contact there, and she goes down on the ground. And so they're going to stop play here a moment and check on Avila. Look like knee-to-knee contact there. And we'll see if she's okay. And it looks like both players may have taken a pretty good hit. It was definitely above that shin guard. Also coming out, looks like Jaden Aronson will come out. And coming in will be Aylin Rowe. So she took a whack as well.
Top of the diamond.
So coach now checking to see what needs to be done, and she is still down. We'll talk about this Albion team as they come out of San Diego in their regionals. Had 5 wins, actually 6 wins, to claim that championship and come to the National Championship Series, defeating the Blitz Gold out of Montana 10-0. La Roca Yang out of Utah, that was 1-0. 8-0 win over Valley Revolution, a team out of Alaska, 4-0. The San Diego Surf Academy. And then they played another Albion team out of Nevada. That was the SCG Academy out of Nevada, Albion, and won 4-2. The final contest went 2-2 through not only full time but on into overtime, and then went to PKs. So we are taking a pause here, and we're checking in here. Let's see if we have any sort of commercial or something we can. We're going to throw in a quick break here as checking on the player. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back, as we've had the trainer come on and has now left the field, and we are back in action. We'll get our players back on the pitch. Going off was Elisa Vila. Just had looked like a knee-to-knee contact that was tough. And we're going to go foul there. Looks like that foul will be on Albion. So Real with an opportunity. Let's see if they have someone who can put this ball deep into the box. Let's see who's coming up here to take it looks like a couple of players coming over to look at it. Looks like Serlinga. See, it's going to be a quick play to Serlinga. Ball bounding around, trying to come up with some sort of possession. Now finally Albion comes away with it. Coming the other way is Shaw. And a foul there. It will be a free kick right there. Looks like Williamson will set it down. Ball sent pretty deep. Williamson once again, that good foot. McCready now, she'll turn. It's a foot race. And now we have a little bit of extracurricular activity, and that will be taken care of by the referee. Oh. Here we go with the ball that will be put in play. It's going to be Burrows. She sends it back and headed back. Let's see who comes up with it. Ball in. Here we go. Possibility. Trying to flick it. Gets loose. Ball still loose. Defense comes up with it and sends it the other way. Another dangerous opportunity there if you're Real. Dangerous, but a good opportunity if you're Albion. That was a ball that got loose in the box. Still with it. Here we go. The ball sent into an open area. Ball brought back all the way across midfield. One of the assistant coaches saying this is a pretty large field for these girls, so they get a little tired. Trying to sub in as much as possible to help them out. Nice move there, a little juke and gets free. Let's see if it will be a corner. It will not. It'll be a goal kick. So Branford will chase it down. She'll put it in play. And a lot of, probably quite a bit of extra time will be added at the end. We're at the in the 42nd minute, but had a couple of injuries that have been significant, particularly for the Albion team, just being able to bring players back in. We'll see if that happens. Ball headed around, trying to get something going on the offensive end. There's a ball into the box. Who's going to get there? It's going to be cleared out to the side. It'll be an Albion toss just inside the flag. Ball rolls all the way onto the other pitch. Once again, it's a beautiful day here. Nice breeze. It has switched. The breeze earlier coming from the near side to the far side of the field, now coming more from the far to the near side. Sun high above us now and the heat rising. So here comes Boama. She'll get it in. McCready tries to turn with it and get it out. And having so McCready is talked to by the official, the referee, head referee. Over there on the side, Lizzie Boama went down. Now Williamson will have a chance. Now once again, the wind blowing a different direction now. It's actually coming into her face. And looks like they're going to put Williamson in the box as one of the taller players. And they are going to bring over Burrows. Danae Burrows will put the ball in play, which says a lot about Burrows if she can come over and replace Williamson after what we saw earlier. That's a good ball in the box, settled, still playing with it, brought it out, trying to turn. Left foot misses and cleared briefly, blocked and out. And the keeper way out. She'll send it over to her teammate. Here's Burrows. Boama tries to take it back to the right. Good job. Picked her pocket on that one. And that ball will be cleared, traced down by some of the medical crew. And it looks like we have another possible injury here. Looks like Serlinga may have taken a shot. Looks like Portley will check in. Portley had a good opportunity earlier as she had checked in, I believe that was into the first half, came in and had a good chance. Ball tossed in, trying to take advantage of some of the confusion. Albion now trying to get somebody in on the ball. Branford will pick it up and she will secure it. Here comes Branford, nice boot there, gets it all the way across midfield. Williamson back in.
Why is that space there, Sophia?
Trying to work it back forward. Good flick there, nice job. Not a lot of possession. A lot of back and forth right now. Got Shaw right in the middle of it. The ball over to Boama. Boama turns. Marked up by McCready. McCready goes down. Fell on. Looks like she just tripped. Ball into the box. Chested down. Will it go out? It will. That'll be a corner. Let's see who takes it. Looks like Burrows will step in. She'll be taking from the near side. It looks like Shaw will be there as well. Let's see if you've got two players right there. You're going to move Williamson. Moves into the box. Right now there's a ball behind the goal that the head referee will take care of that. Must have fallen over from the other field. I don't remember a ball coming in from this side, although do not see an extra one laying here either. So here we go. It's a corner from the near side. You folks have a better view really than I do. So here it goes. Nice ball, middle of the box. Branford there, she secures it and puts it down. So Branford now will boot it out of there. That's going to be a ball that Williamson heads it forward. Now going the other way, Rowe on the outside. Rowe works it around, but taken away. Good hustle on the far side. I believe that was Mkhitaryan, who's over there trying to control it in the midfield. Williamson, she'll send it the other way. Ball gets trapped briefly between two of the bodies. Legs everywhere. Ball finally squirts out. Here we go. Ball into McCready. McCready fighting through. Let's see if she can get possession. She's going to bring it back to the right. Sends it in. And the offside flag goes up. And the excitement goes down. So ball will be brought back out where the infraction took place. Here comes a extra ball that had appeared. They need to bring it up to where the infraction took place. There it is. Now Williamson will put it in play. She should be able to put this right about to the midfield stripe. And she does, right on it. Oh, here goes Boema. She's got speed. She's got the ball. Sends it in, working with her teammates. Ball turned in the box, working it. Trying to find somebody coming back out of the box. Turning, shot. At the feet of a player, and we got a offside. Took place sometime in there. That was Vela who was in the middle there working that ball around. Took a whack at it. Brantford came out, and the defensive players somehow getting they set that trap to get the offside. Ball sent back out. Boehm, a little chip in there. Is it going to find the feet of an Albion player? It does. Sends it back out. There's a whack at it. That may go back. They may return that ball, although didn't clear the fence. High shot there, went to the left. It looked like, briefly, just from this angle, that Vela might have a chance to just turn and hit it with that left foot. Might have had a shot, but chose instead to bring it back out front. So Brantford will put it in play. Left foot. Looks like she got the turf monster on that one. Ball on the far side. Brought down. Still fighting for it. Let's see if that's going to be a goal kick. It will be. Brantford will put it in play. A couple of substitutes getting ready to go in right now. One of those is Serlinga. So ball on the far side. There we go. It's just really a lot of time. The ball goes back and forth in the midfield. Then you'll finally have a little run. Here's a good run. Nice job there by Shaw. She works it through, trying to get it to a teammate. Reverse field just a little bit. A lot of traffic. Ball out to the side. Boema. Boema working it back to the left. Tight passes. Trying to find somebody. Gets it back to Burrows. Burrows. A little bit of space. Not much.
Don't let them switch the fields, girls. Good. Keep them.
So McCready takes it away and comes the other way. Here they go. And that one, just a tough first touch, sends it out of play. And that was Fifas, who had the opportunity, got a hard touch on it. Comes on the near side with a little much pace, comes out of play. A little too much pace. So coming out we have Rowe. Checking in was Sophia Miller. That was a big blast in the back. That was a powerful collision. Taking the worst of it was Edelman. She flies out of bounds and draws the foul. Tepes will put it in play. Tepes, a tough little player, has the goal for. She's going to have to line it up again. Backs off. Here we go. Ball in the middle. Tried to sweep it away, but defender waiting. Work forward. Tepes tries to send it through. Tries twice. Comes back. Ball in toward the top of the box. Who's there? Flag is up, offside. So getting ready to come in, more substitutes. A lot of trying to save energy here. Not only the heat, but also coaches, a couple of coaches talking about this field maybe a little bit bigger than what these players are used to. So it's a lot of work out there. Soccer, a tough game, and these young ladies giving it all they've got. One player right now being told, hey, do you have what it takes to keep going? Yes, coach, I'm staying in. And here comes Boema. She's going to take it on in. She'll take it in near the top. Defense there. There's a shot, far side. And a redirection. Boy, that was like a one-time volley. And Brantford gets a hand on it. But boy, what a through ball. It was a service into the box right near the goal, point blank. Let's see, Burrows. She's going to work her way over to that corner. Shaw retrieves it. She'll toss it over to her teammate. She might even go over there with her. And you see Williamson on the back post. Right next to her is Hostetler.
Hey!
Defense setting up as well.
Step, Allie, step!
Severe in there. She's tall.
Right there!
So here we go. Ball put in play. Front post. Ball chested down. Sent over to Boema. She takes it back to the right. McCready hustling out. Mackenzie McCready comes up with it. There's a big fight again, and these two have been going at it all day, and they continue to go at it. Give them both credit. They are, Boema as well as McCready, are tough players. They're not backing down. This is an opportunity. Ball in the middle. Look at all the traffic there. Really no spacing. Lots of defenders. You could probably come out wide and have a lot of opportunity. There's a foul. That's called on Miller. And it looks like a yellow card here. She just, Sophia Miller booked with a yellow card here. Let's see what minute we're in. We're in the 54th minute.
No, Mackenzie, right there. You're good.
So getting ready to put the ball in play. Looks like Williamson and Burrows are both there. We'll see who actually takes the kick. Here we go. Williamson keeps this one low. Got some speed on it. It volleys around and gets back into the keeper, Brantford. Kind of pinballed around there for a second. You never know where it's going to go in that situation. So here we go as this ball in the midfield once again. A lot of time we've spent there and trying to get some sort of possession. Both teams doing a good job putting pressure once the ball's there. Here we go with the Real run. Here's a ball worked around. Tepes deflected, now sent the other way. Ava Watson didn't mention her name much, but she's been right in the middle of the action. This will be a throw in there for Albion, and it's going to be Watson who will toss it in. She'll be tossing sort of into the wind. The wind has been swirling a little bit. That ball goes through. Who's going to get it? I see Williamson now chasing it down. She'll send it back to her keeper, Miller. Miller getting a little pressure, sends it back out. Ball sent toward midfield, blocked there and knocked away. Nobody on that side, and it's going to go back to Albion. Looking at the boys team sitting on the far side, it looks like it might be an Albion team cheering on their fellow San Diego teammates. I don't know if they're from the same club or not, but looks like they've been cheering on this Albion squad. So checking back in, this will be Avila. Coming out will be Hickman. Hickman very active on that far side, and not that we've called her name all that much, partly because we don't see the number each time. Fans getting into it are right in front of the fans right now. There's the toss, right near midfield. Ball on the far side, racing for it, and it's going to go out. Who will it go to? It will go to Real Jersey. Quick toss, trying to get something going on the offensive end. There we go, top of the box, headed back. Trying to flick it back in, find somebody. It gets loose, and the defense is there, turning to find those ocean blue jerseys. Here's McCready. She looks, finds a teammate, finds Edelman. Edelman sends it back. Trying to keep that ball now. The Albion team with a little run here, hustling right down the middle. O'Shaughnessy hustles back. She'll clear it away briefly. Now Brantford, she'll put a foot into it and get it out of danger. And the offside flag again. So that ball will come all the way back out where the infraction took place.
Look, Julia, this one, Julia, right here.
Here comes the ball from Williamson. Hostetler working it around. Now ball sent in toward the middle. Still there at the feet. Avila. She'll take it out to the side. That ball's going to be cleared, and it'll be a throw in right here.
You can't be over there.
So throwing it in now, it looks like Boema will be the one to toss it in. Once again, it seems at times as if the wind is blowing from the near side to the far. And right now, it may be blowing right to left. Glad it's here, though, as far as the temperature goes. Nice move. Boema sends it in, but it's behind the goal. Had the opportunity, just didn't get the accuracy. Working on the 60th minute, so a little over 20 minutes to go here. Well, I take that back. 35-minute halves. We're looking a little over 10 minutes to go. Injury time would be added. That ball sent to the far side, tapped around. This is a good opportunity. So he had the opportunity, he had a couple of players up front there, coach hollering for the ball to be served. And Brantford will scoop it up. Good choice there, and it's a tough decision sometimes for that. Tough decision often for the keeper to stay on the line or to come out and get the ball. Did a good job there deciding to come out and get it. Ball worked around. Boema now sends it forward. Who's going to be there?
You're killing us. Get back.
Works there, Vela.
You can't play, you got to tell me. But you can't be up the field.
Ball right at midfield, now sent forward. Vela. Vela working with you. It's a nice job there by Edelman. There's McCready working against her nemesis she's had all game long there with Boema. Ball flagged down now by Albion, sent forward. A high chip there toward midfield. First touch that gets away. Tepes, McCready. Ball almost taken away. That was Sullenberger who had checked in. Ball worked down top of the box. O'Shaughnessy works her way through. She's tripped and knocked down, and the foul is called. Two subs getting ready to enter in. Branford puts it out. Here we go. Aronson now, far side, working it up. Got an opportunity here, little space. Williamson makes up the distance. Ball gets through. Here's McCready. Can she put a foot on? She does, but a save by Miller. Went for the lower left corner, and she had to switch around to her right foot. I think if she could have had a left foot on it and had the power that she probably has on that right foot, that would have been a goal. Ball sent in. Here we go. Race to the goal area. Shot, and Branford knocks it down. Ball loose in there. And looks like we got a handball in the box. That's going to be a PK. And, boy, that is a big thing right here in a 1-1 match. 63rd minute. Let's see who's going to step in. Looks like that's going to be Shaw who will take it. So here we go. Branford ready. Waiting on a sub to come out. Coming out is going to be Fifas. Checking in will be McGlynn, Maeve McGlynn. Now they'll have to wait till she gets in there in case there's a rebound. You also have another sub for Albion. It will be Enuat. And she is checking in for Niavella. So here we go. Everybody in position. Shaw now will step up. Shot is good. Lower left, and Shaw comes away with the PK score and makes it 2-1. It's a goal. And so Shaw in the 64th minute. 2-1 now, Albion. So now they'll reset, try to bounce back. This will be a challenge for Real. They have to bounce back. They started with the goal by Tepes early on. That was a corner that got through all the way to Julia Tepes from McCready. Then the goal by Williamson. That was a 30 to 35 foot free kick. Then you had the PK right there. That one put in by Shaw. So in the 64th minute, I believe we said. So here we go, right back at it. And now with a sense of urgency. And that foul, that will be Avila with the call there. And so Miller will put it in play. Where's number 1? She's ready, waiting for the sub to come out. Hickman will check in. Here we go. That's a low ball and clicked away. Sent back in again, but a little bit too far, and it will find the gloves of Miller. So the other Miller, well, it was Grace Miller with the save. Sophia Miller for Real as well out there. That ball knee down. Here we go. Coming back. Albion now trying to turn. Goes off. It'll be a throw for Real. Ball tossed in by Edelman. Trying to get the ball in. Working inside. Williamson gets a foot on it. McCready. She'll work with it. She'll take it back to the left. Now the right. Sends it in to her teammates. There's a ball near the top of the box. Was free for a moment. And then a quick flick away as Real tries to rebound back after a 2-1 deficit. That penalty kick called on a handball in the box. And here's a ball sent forward. This could be another breakaway. Good touch. Fighting for it. O'Shaughnessy comes out. That's going to be a collision. There were 3 players that just all piled up right there in front of Brantford. So Shaughnessy working her way back. It was Avila who was hustling down the pitch, and Brantford coming out to secure it. Here's a quick toss. Here we go. Throw in again, and this will be, let's see who that is on the far side. Looks like Rowe tossing it in. Ball headed around now at the feet of Albion, working her way in, trying to get a little something going here for Real, trying to bounce back. Tough moments here as a big-time collision, but the balance maintained. Now a wrestling match. And sub coming in, looks like it will be Portley. She's added some energy here early on, then again here in the second half. She comes in for Miller. Sophia Miller will come off. Referee checking the clock here as we look at the 68th minute or so. Here we go. This ball be put in play. Williamson again. Trying to settle it down. Good job by Tepes to come away with it. McCready now sends it on up. Nice foot put on it by Burrows.
Don't let him switch it. Don't let him out. Right here. Come on, Jewel.
Ball sent up toward Tepes, but she can't quite get to it. Now Albion sends it the other way. O'Shaughnessy, she's there. McGlenn out there as well. Ball flicked by Portley. See if they can get it inside. They cannot. It's going to come to the outside. Nice job there by Albion's Anuat to track it down. O'Shaughnessy now racing against a big collision. And going down again. I think this second time that Avila has gone down. And they're going to check on her as we see the little bit of a talking back and forth will go on as well. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to check in with Daniel, our producer, and take a little bit of a break here as we have. So we'll step aside for just a moment. All right, back at it here as we had Elisa Vila taken care of. There's the trainer coming out to check on her as we continue now. As we said, probably 4 or 5 minutes of extra time. We'll get you that exact number here in just a moment. So a little bit of extra time coming on as we have approached we're in the 69th minute, coming up on the 70th. Williamson now, she put one in, not quite this far, but he smacked one earlier and it ended up in the back of the net. See if the defense can get to it. They do, and that will be Watson clearing it out to the far side. It'll be thrown in right there. Working her way over there is McGlynn.
Come on, girls, play.
working the ball forward. Here's O'Shaughnessy. She has a chance. She can try to work it forward and trying to bounce back. Down 2-1. Ball on the far side now. And Albion actually playing one player down. Avila coming off, trying to get Vela on. And here comes the ball toward midfield. Flicked away, and here comes a race to the ball. Williamson out in front. She'll slick it to the near side. McCready trying to get back. Boamawa will bring it down the side. So here comes a throw in. Throw in here as we see the extra time that will be added as we coming up on the 70th minute. Boama now working her way up. Ready to throw. Here she goes. And they're trying to bring it forward. Tepes. She's been a force in this game, but right now find themselves down by 1. Offside flag is up. And they're trying to get something going here if you're Real. Coach Aronson really trying to get his team motivated, but a little disappointed with some of the passing. Portley now, see if she can get free, and Burrows now, she will take it. Works it back out to Shaw. Cleared by Boama. Boama, O'Shaughnessy. McCready now, see if she can work it through. She does. McCready whistled there, and the ball comes back over to Albion. This will be a free kick right at the midfield. Williamson, wind picking up. Time running down. That ball out toward the corner. Let's see who gets there. Fighting in. There's a ball backside. Who's there? Ball's chipped in again. Is it going to go just over? The optical illusion looked like it might be going in, but it was just high over the bar. Brantford now brings it out. Time fleeting. We're in the 73rd minute now, it looks like, as you see the clock there on your screen. And that's going to be the match. So here we go. A 2-1 victory. Albion comes away. Victors, the first goal that was put in. Williamson with that long shot. Next goal put in, that was a PK by Shaw. Those two being the margin of victory, as an early goal by Tepes was thwarted by the 2 put in by Albion. So once again, your final here, Albion 2, Real 1. John Peters, Daniel Reed, and our camera crew say thank you for joining us. And check it all out, the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships at the U.S. Youth Soccer website. Check the latest scores, stats, and the schedule, and we will hope to have you back with us soon.